So what tools does Vitruvio provide to empower creators within the blockchain ecosystem? So instead of thinking of tools, I'd like to first start off by saying that foundationally, the whole protocol and everything around it is geared towards empowering creators. It starts off with the technology that we are building, and the asset consignment registry, and the ability for assets to be registered at the protocol level versus with a marketplace, which is what the current model is. Like, you can only register your artwork once with each marketplace presently, because that's how the minting model works. But with us, it's done at the protocol level. So the two primary tool sets you're going to receive are Vitru Studio. So Vitru Studio is where you actually do your work in order to get your asset sort of consigned. Also, it's where you would go through KYC, whatever level you want. It starts off with email. You can go onto mobile, and you can do more levels if you want. And then Vitru Hub. Vitru Hub is, Vitru Studio has one more feature that's important to artists. We are building your own HTML drag and drop profile page builder. So a very versatile profile page builder. Now, we know there's a lot of those available. If people want to use it, they can. We're going to try and make it really easy to use and provide lots of templates so that they are not just boring lists of links, because I've seen a lot of the profile pages and they are really not designed to be attractive from a marketing standpoint. So what we want to do with sort of our profile pages is to not only make them interesting and exciting to look at, but also make them so they're active, so artists can regularly go post updates and things like that, and it becomes sort of like a mini website, a microsite, if you will, for the artist, but without the pressure of having a blog or something like that, because I know that's very, very scary to people. But it's easy to go and say, hey, I just got my artwork in this new exhibition or something like that, so like a micro blogging site almost, if you will. So we'll do that. Vitru Hub is the sort of partner app to Vitru Studio. Vitru Hub is where you can best think of it as the ability to discover art. We talked about search earlier. So Vitru Hub is where you would do that. You would go, essentially, it's a search engine for all the artworks that are there. You can do faceted search. You can do discovery. We'll have outside curators come in and curate sections there where you'll be able to discover different artworks. In addition, we'll give every whoever wants to, really, but artists and curators primarily, the ability to spin off from Vitru Hub essentially a Shopify-like website. So you can take your expertise in whatever area it is, select artworks and make them available for sale and mark them up so you can make a profit. So you can create a mini store yourself, and thus, instead of an artist working to have their work discovered, other people do it for them. Why? To make money, because they make a profit when the artworks sell. So Vitru Hub is that. We'll have other programs and apps also, like, for example, the ability for you to augmented reality, AR enable your app, things like that. But what other activities can we expect from upcoming Vitruvio workshops? I think I'll let first, since she's here, field that question. Go for it.
Hi. Well, since we're focusing on creators, our workshops are basically to give information, so to empower creators. So we started with very basic workshops on what is blockchain and smart contracts, things like that, because not all creators are knowledgeable in the tech side. So we're focusing the workshops on that. And as soon as we have Vitruvio Live going, with all of our apps, then we'll start onboarding them and doing workshops on that as well.
Great. Thanks for that. What token standards will be implemented on the Vitruvio blockchain? So we are an EVM chain. So obviously the most common one is the ERC20 standard. Pretty much every blockchain, when they implement that standard, they just change the first letter from E to whatever it is. So I guess it will be VRC, But in terms of the NFT standard, what we're going to do is we're looking at both 721 and 1155. The thing with 1155 is ERC 1155 is what I mean, is it doesn't allow a lot of flexibility for individual tokens. So we're going to morph that a little bit. So what our idea is to create a separate and unique token standard that includes references to key metadata fields, but to have it 100% be backward compatible. So any wallet that supports, for example, ERC 1155 or ERC 721 will work with our token standard. You just won't see all the information that's available to you. But anyone who implements a new wallet, which we will encourage developers and even provide grants for developers to do, can take advantage of the new information that's in there. For example, one thing you'll want to do is if your app or your wallet is capable of looking at your NFTs, you should be able to click on it and verify that the signature is valid, who the creator is, to be able to look at metadata, etc. So those are features that don't exist right now, and so but that doesn't mean it won't work. So those are the primary ones. We probably look to implement others also. When can we anticipate the availability of an officially branded sacrifice funds checker within the Vitruvio platform? Never. We are past all that. We are past having an empty website where you can look at it. In the next few weeks, we are going on chain. So this is going to be on chain. You're going to start seeing it in dApps, in wallets, etc. The time to be looking at Web 2.0 apps with this could be my potential funds is gone. We are going to go live and on chain.